Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. It's been a while since I've done a hits and shits, but I've not really been trying so many products recently. You would have noticed I've been mentioning a lot of the same products like the Sunboon Editor Green Tomato Pore Lifting Ampoule, which isn't in this video, don't worry, but I just kind of like being sticking to some firm favorites and revisiting old ones too. And I've not been massively impressed, honestly, by a lot of skincare releases, although K-beauty is coming out with some really interesting tech recently. But today I have a mix of new releases, old favorites, and just general newness. 4 hits, 2 shits. Let's start off with a shit that I really am gutted about. This is Beauty of Joseon's Daily Tinted Fluid Sunscreen. It's a broad spectrum SPF 40, and they very kindly gifted me this in a few different shades. They say that they want to create a sunscreen that does more than just protect, it enhances. They say that this is a lightweight formula that feels invisible. I guess they mean looks invisible and feels light, to a hint of a tint that they say celebrates your skin whilst delivering exceptional results. SPF, skincare, natural glow all in one bottle. And they have 12 flexible shades, which you can tend to get away with when it comes to tint, right? It has olive lipids in for like a natural moisture boost, then Artemisia capillaris extract to calm down inflammation, redness, and mineral pigments for that tint. On their website, they show people like applying this with like a brush or a sponge, which you shouldn't really do. If you're relying on this as your main sunscreen, sorry. You want to make sure you're getting all that sunscreen on your face, but as like a top up throughout the day, whatever. Or they say to spot enhance places where you might need some extra coverage. This is a mess to use. It is so sheer, so sheer that the only tint I got was actually the whiteness from the zinc oxide. It wasn't really anything tinty at all. And I did try a few shades either side of this shade too, which I landed on as the shade for me, but it peels like crazy. There's no playing around time with this. You have to put it on your skin, rub it in as little as possible, and then don't touch it. If you touch it, you're fucked. It clings to the dryness. I have very dry crevices like here and here, and it was just clinging to it. I couldn't get it to work. I used primers, I used everything like, you know, extra hydration to try and get this to work around that area, and it just didn't work. Because I love Beauty of Joseon, I love their skincare products, I gave this product way more time than I usually would, way more effort than I usually would for a product, to the point where I was like, this is getting ridiculous now. Like, I shouldn't be having to put this much effort into getting a product to sit nicely on my skin. It's such a shame because I thought this was gonna be it. I thought this was gonna be my new favorite mineral tinted sunscreen, and it's just not at all. And I feel like a lot of people were so looking forward to this, and I've not seen a great deal of positive reviews about it, which is annoying, which is very annoying. I just feel like at this moment in time when everybody's releasing tinted mineral sunscreen, you can't release something that is not as good as the worst that's out there kind of thing. My favorite is the Undefined Beauty R&R mineral sunscreen. 3 play aroundable shades and hopefully more coming soon. They've not announced that, but I hope there's more coming soon. This is just a perfect sunscreen that you can reapply and reapply. It doesn't peel throughout the day. It looks like natural skin. I'm gutted. I'm so gutted. I really wanted to love this. Sticking with K-beauty, this is the JUNG Mool Essential Mool Toner. Again, this was gifted to me after I posted a TikTok about how much I love their other products and their makeup as well. Very easy to use, very like amateur makeup friendly. And the Essential Mool Toner, one of the most hydrating toners I ever use, is in like this liquid jelly texture. Like, it's a really odd thick texture that when it's put onto your skin and when it's rubbed into your skin, not only does it penetrate the skin, you can feel that hydration, but also somehow leaves like a dewy layer on your skin without just being sticky and wet. Like, you can see me apply it to my skin, and when it's finally all rubbed into my skin, it's not just wet skin. This is dry skin. Well, not dry. This is well-hydrated skin. You can rub your finger along your face and no product's gonna come off. They have fermented pearl extract and hyaluronic acid in here to hydrate the skin. And they say to maximize absorption as well, which I didn't know was a thing with pearl extract. I don't know, maybe I got that wrong there. With skin evening and brightening ingredients as well. And of course, niacinamide as well. It does have a very distinctive scent to it that all the like Mool range does. And if you don't like dewy skin, You're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this because the dew it leaves is unbelievable. But that, of course, is to sit under makeup. Well, I use it when I'm just feeling very, very dehydrated. But under makeup, it's obviously toned down a little bit. But I feel like even if you use like a mattifying product, it will still give you like a very natural looking glow under the skin. But yeah, you know, I was speaking about how I get like really dry crevices here. When I use this, I don't. So I could use this and use like color correcting stuff around my nose, and it sits perfectly on the skin. I love this. I love this one so much. Another hit, I recently did a job with Make Prem and their new cleanser, which I absolutely love. And it kind of got me trying some of their old products again and reminding me how much I love them as a brand. I don't think I had worked with Make Prem. Last time I worked with them was when I just moved out of London, so maybe 4-5 years ago. And I remember how much I love the Comfort Me Tea Tree Calming Essence, I should say. So this is like actually a thick serum. I know when we think of essences, we think of like lightweight, SK2, Misha, Time Revolution, you know, all that kind of stuff, like really watery. But this is like a hydrating serum. We have 86% of tea tree leaf extract in here to help soothe the skin. And I love tea tree for my rosacea. I don't know why, it just seems to calm it down, especially with like redness. I love it for breakouts. Tea tree has been like the one thing that hasn't changed in my routine since I was a teenager, and all my favorite products will always have tea tree in. Glow Recipe, BHA, Blackhead, no, what's it called? I'll get that one up now. The Glow Recipe Pore Liquid. How have I forgotten what it's called? As well as 5 different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, so you get some real hydration too. And it's really cooling. It's like instantly cooling and hydrating. You get that instant boost of like freshness to your skin. Fragrance free for those who prefer that. I would use this in the serum stage rather than the essence stage because it is that slightly thicker than a serum, not as thick as a gel cream kind of texture. But yeah, I love it. I really do love this applicator as well. This bottle for serums. You know when they're like over pipettes, because you know with pipettes they're like 1 to 2 drops. I feel like drops can vary so much, whereas I feel like these are so easy to just do boop, and you always get the same kind of amount every time you do a drop. So yeah, packaging, product, amazing. Okay, onto a shit that isn't really a shit. It's just not practical, and I don't see me ever using this in my real daily life. This is From the Skin Glutathione Collagen Sun Gel Patch, and this is like a clear gel patch. So it's like a clear product that you rub on your skin, you let it dry down like a peel-off mask, but you leave it on, and that's your sunscreen protection, which I think is amazing, right? I think that's such a good idea. Oh, and they have glutathione in here, which is going to help even your skin tone. It's an antioxidant, works great with sunscreen, right? My issue with this is, again, love the idea, is it doesn't work unless you're not going to move your face at all. I patch tested it on my cheeks here, which is where I want a sun patch because I get rosacea and the sun really, really does irritate my rosacea. But the issue I had was the moment I moved my mouth to talk, laugh, cough, sneeze, it just started peeling away. Anywhere where your face moves, it will start to peel away. I mean, I know this is probably made for like sporting events or maybe like just golf where people are very serious and quiet. But yeah, I've just kind of wasted it because I'm not going to use it again. Because there's just no need, opportunity, or reason, or occasion, I should say, as to why I would use it. Yeah, I love the idea. I just need something a little bit sturdier, maybe just like the actual patches. Also, compared to the flesh-colored patches, this somehow looks more unnatural. I think because it is so shiny and dewy and glowy, it's very clear you have something on your face, which is fine, I guess. But it also doesn't look as nice as just having a nicely shaped patch on the face, you know? So I really like the idea, but when it comes to the practicality and how much I'd actually use it, it doesn't make sense for me, and I don't see it making sense in a real world situation unless you're by yourself playing golf or by yourself not moving in under the sun. I don't know. Maybe go for those who need a little bit of extra protection here and there, but I would need that extra protection to be able to last on my face. Good idea. Poor execution so far, in my opinion. As I mentioned, I'll be talking about brands that are like kind of old favorites. So this is so dirty, sorry, because I use it all the time. I'll be talking about brands that like old favorites of mine that I'm like rediscovering. Belif is a brand I always go back to. This is the True Cream Moisturizing Balm. Sometimes the names confuse me a little bit, but I use their moisturizing balm and aqua balm, their eye cream, their toner, and I always just love them. I always love them. I actually discovered this brand, oh my God, years ago. I didn't discover, no. So I discovered them years and years ago, worked with them. Then I restarted using them again pre-lockdown and during lockdown. And it's just a brand that I'm always going back to. But as I get older, the products also change as well, or I start discovering more of their products. And the True Cream Moisturizing Balm is one that used to be maybe too heavy for me when I was completely oily, but now I'm more combination. My skin's maturing, changing with the weather as well. The moisturizing balm is like the perfect evening moisturizer for me. A few weeks ago, I used this during the day because it was so cold and it was perfect at protecting my skin. With rosacea, if the weather's too cold, I go red. If it's too warm, I go red. But moisturizers like this protect me during the colder weather, kind of protects against the wind on my face as well. All those things that will make my skin start going crazy. And they're kind of known for like their science, but mixed with like traditional medicine kind of approach to skincare. They have comfrey leaf in here, which is known for helping to moisturize the skin, oat husk in here as well to help soothe the skin, and panthenol for real hydration and moisture. We also have peptide, ceramides, and squalane. So it really is kind of like an all-rounder, soothing, moisturizer, healing, calming, everything my skin like requires and craves in the evening. This moisturizer is taken care of. If you are somebody who doesn't wash their face in the morning and you want your skin to look really, really good the next day until you then wash it in the evening, or you want your skin to be ready for makeup prep, this is perfect because you wake up with still well moisturized skin. It's not greasy. Sometimes I'll like use a really heavy night cream or like I'll slug, and obviously I'm going to wake up looking very, very greasy. But even some sleeping masks, I wake up and they just kind of like, they're either really, really greasy or they're gone, or they've just kind of done their job of keeping you moisturized, right? But this one kind of still feels like you've just moisturized. So you have that really nice layer of like moisture and it still feels fresh and new, but not greasy, you know? So then I'm just kind of like ready to go for the day. Just a favorite of mine. Belif is one of those brands that I'll always come back to because their products, I just know they're gonna work. I know they're gonna work. I want to include a new product, but one that I'm excited about and that I'm trying, and hopefully we can kind of like see what my thoughts are now, then revisit this in the future when I've tried it for the amount of time I need to. This is by The Beauty Crop, and this is their Peptide Calm Multi-Peptide Barrier Serum. You may or may not remember, I love their moisturizer and their mist. They also sent me a new mist from this range, and they launched a whole new kind of like range of products to go with it, including this multi-peptide barrier serum. And the whole point of this brand is to be affordable, basically, but have all those amazing ingredients. And there is kind of like this kind of like Asian beauty twist to it as well. For example, in here we have multi-peptide complex Centella asiatica and bifida ferment filtrate, which for a UK-based brand you don't see a lot of, but I love. So we're targeting fine lines, wrinkles, barrier care, redness, irritation, elasticity, general brightness of the skin in this slightly thicker than your average textured serum, but not too thick. For those who really want to simplify like a morning routine, this will be great if you need that extra dose of moisture. So yeah, my oily T-zone can handle this. My dry cheeks love it. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing how this works for my skin. I might have to give it a little bit longer though, because I'm trying a new retinol product, and knowing I love the rest of the products from their range, this might be an interesting one to go for if you are based in the UK and you are looking for affordable but effective skincare. So there we go. Those are my hits and shits of February. February. That's right? Yeah. Let me know if you love these, hate these, what you've used, what you're interested in using in the comments down below. Everything will be linked in the description box down below. Will these be affiliate linked? I think 2 of these will be affiliate linked with a star, so you know they are affiliate links. Yeah, you can watch some more product reviews here, some general light entertainment here, and I'll see you over there.